ever since the beginning of motion pictures, there has been, every so often, an actress that comes along in a breakthrough performance that just really sets the town on fire. And there are many examples of this. Audrey Hepburn in Roman Holiday, for one. Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. And, of course, Tor Satana in Faster Pussycat, Kill Kill. Now, this is a Russ Meyer film from 1965. It starts out with one of my all-time favorite opening lines and opening narration, basically saying that, basically suggesting that some people tend to underestimate women, underestimate their ability to be violent and deranged, just like any man. And we go right into our story. It stars Tor Satana as Varla, Haji as Rosie, and Laurie Williams as Billy. They're her friends. The three of them are go-go dancers, and when they're not dancing in the clubs, they're driving around the desert really fast and beating the crap out of people. They're pretty good friends, although it seems like Billy is kind of on the outs in this little trio. The film opens basically with them racing around the desert, and an obvious tension has gone on between Billy, Rosie, and Varla, who is the leader of the trio. Anyway, this film, if you've maybe seen clips of it or posters of this film, you may think it's a very simple film, but it's actually a little more complex than that. It starts out with the three of them racing around. They come across this young couple challenging the male to a race. And it doesn't go very well, let's just say that. It turns into violence very quickly. Leaving the three women with the girlfriend, Linda, played by Susan Bernard. And Linda is this tiny little cutesy, bouncy, rich girl who is unfortunately the victim for the next 90 minutes. She is... Well, first off, her boyfriend is killed during the fight between Varla and him. And they decide to take her. Not sure what to do with her just yet. Should we kill her? Should we just keep her until we figure out what to do? Or should we ransom her off? They are not sure. They kind of get an idea when they run into, not too far down the road, this family of men. The mother has long since passed away. The leader of the family is just simply called the Old Man, and he has two sons. A young, kind of normal guy named Kurt, and a big, beefy-looking muscle man who kind of looks like a muscle-bound Brad Pitt. And he's nicknamed the Vegetable because he is a simple boy, and he's probably mentally challenged, and he hasn't really gotten the care that he really needs. The old man has been in a wheelchair ever since he got crippled while trying to save a woman. Since then, he has been, well, let's say, kind of a hateful, bastard, misogynistic kind of rapist by proxy who uses his mentally challenged son to do his deeds. He is really disgusting. He's actually fairly wealthy, so Varla and the crew decide to maybe hang out at his place, claiming that, hey, this girl's Linda, she just lost her boyfriend, she's hysterical, we're trying to get her back, we need a place to, just kind of relax and crash, and then we'll go off. And what they're planning to do is rob them. Now, you could say that this is sort of a battle of the sexes, but to be honest, the old man, the vegetable, Varla and her crew aren't exactly the best representations of either gender, really. It's kind of a story of evil versus evil, with Linda and the son, Kurt, kind of caught in the middle. Kurt, I actually feel rather sorry for him because he doesn't know what to do with his insane, evil father and his simple brother, who he's trying to figure out how he can get him away. He just doesn't know what to do. And poor Linda is just, when she's not being beaten up by Varla, Rosie, or Billy, the vegetables trying to rape her, it's not a fun day for her. This film is hilarious because it just goes over the top with its innuendo and its sleaziness. Russ Meyer is the writer and director of this film, and he wanted to do a film that had everything he loves in movies. Sex, violence, and cars. And if you like sex, violence, and cars, this is a pretty good film as well. It was made in 1965, therefore it had kind of a B-movie sleaze exploitation quality to it. But you know what? Watching it today, it's mainly innuendo, and there's no real blatant nudity. There's some bare backs and stuff like that, but that's all. I think today it could probably air on ABC Family. You know, they could probably show it in between an episode of Greek and the secret pregnant life of the teenage model, or whatever the fuck that show's called. But it doesn't hurt. The age has not hurt the film as far as entertainment value. Tor Satana is an amazing actress, and she hadn't really done too much after this. She had a part in. She was a villain in the Astro Zombies, and she had a whole bunch of TV appearances. But unfortunately, her career never really exploded like it should have. But this film is just. This film will live forever, frankly. The other cast members are also terrific, and I just wholeheartedly recommend this film. It is a lot of fun from 1965. It has a lot of sense of humor to it, and boy, is it cool. It almost has kind of a Frank Miller quality in some of the dialogue. You'll know what I mean if you see it. I totally recommend this film, and until then, this is Manos at the movies.